I got a great case story that I want to share with you today about a loan that we closed in 24 hours. Yes, a loan that we closed for 24 hours. That does exist as long as you are using the right hard money lender or right private lending partner. So I'm gonna walk you through it real quick so hopefully one can relate to you. It doesn't matter if it's a purchase or it doesn't matter if it's a refi. Now the most important thing is you gotta make sure that title work can come in that quickly so your title company can push this thing through as quick as possible. And in this case, we could. So let me back up. In this case, it happened to be a refinance, and it was a borrower that we did a loan for before. But that being said, they can obviously still be a first-time client of ours. They don't have to be repeat. And what happened is he reached out to me, and he said, hey, Jason, I have this project that I'm working on. There's a tenant in it right now, and I really need to take some cash out of that property because I want to buy another property that I'm settling on very, very, very quickly. So he came to me, asked what we could do. I was like, no problem. We've done business before. These are the documents that I need. As long as you can send me some of these documents right now and we get title work done, we'll get this thing closed for you tomorrow. So this was Monday of this week. So this is how the process and the timeline went. This happened at about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. We had a quick call. What we needed from him was updated LLC docs, needed the contact information for the title company, the contact info for the insurance company. We wanted to see his lease that he had in place on the property. And I think that was really about it, like nothing else crazy. We would have taken a loan application from him, but we already had a loan application because we did a deal with him in the past. So that was step one of the process. So I reached out to him, I requested everything that we needed. About an hour later, and part of that process was make sure you talk to your title company right now and make sure this is doable. Because some title companies can't, some title companies can. Now, if a title company wants to move quick enough, typically, and have someone on staff, they can go down, get the abstract, get it back, review it. A lot of title companies that might be too busy, that might not work for, but this is kind of on a rush occasion deal. This is a deal that like you need to close the next particular day, and you push hard on somebody and maybe put some money towards it, extra money towards it, then hopefully they can help make that transaction work quick enough. So about an hour or 2 hours later, we got all the documents back. Everything was good on that end, and we reached out to the title company and made sure they had everything. They said, yeah, we'll try to get everything back to you probably no later than tomorrow morning. So this is Monday, right? And we needed to close on Tuesday. So again, everything was in the file, ready to go. We were just waiting on title. We reached out to the insurance company to make sure we had the right insurance policy in place because that's obviously super important. And come Tuesday, so then after that, we prioritized everything. We base everything off a closing date. So if a loan's not closing for 2 weeks, then we could push this one as a priority of let's take our whole team here and step forward to get this thing done and to the table. And that's what we did. The next day we reached out to the title company. The title was sent in. We took that title commitment that we had. We reviewed it like usual, part of our underwriting process. And we sent it to our attorney, and our attorney did loan docs. One other thing that I forgot to mention as well that we did, we have a full-time inspector in-house that puts his eyes on properties on our behalf, does some valuations, does some inspections and things like that. So reached out to him. He was able to get out there the next morning as well. So reached out Monday, was able to get out there Tuesday. Long story short, we got docs over to the title company maybe around 2 o'clock. The client went into the title company at 3 o'clock, got everything signed. We got everything funded. We sent our wire. And there you go. It was a one-day closing. Now, I know you might be like, who can close in one day? That's unreal. Like most banks, most whoever takes at least 7 days, usually even longer than that. But listen, when you control private capital and you're a real hard money company that's been around for a long time and wants to earn good business and do good business for the right clients, we do whatever we can to make sure the client works. So for him, it worked out great because he took the cash, he was able to buy the property that he needed to settle, and hopefully he makes a fortune on his deal.